Hey everybody, so it's been a minute, right? It's been a hot minute since I have gone live. But I always say if one of my lives touches one person's life and makes them change in one way, shape, or form, or they get an aha moment from it, that's all that matters to me. So today I will be talking about my 4 reasons why I say your gut health matters. Okay, so let's just let's preface this a little bit. Like 70% of the people out there have gut health issues that are completely in the dark and unaware of it because we're not connecting the dots and figuring out like, whoa, this is possible that this is why this is happening. So, most of us think about, we really don't even think twice about like, what gut health, like what the heck is that, right? But we generally think about like, hey, what were our last lab results? Like, how are we feeling? What did the doctor say? Am I taking any medication? But if I told you that all of these things are pretty much controlled by one thing, which is your gut health, would you believe me? So let me just roll out a few things, and then I'm going to give you top reasons why gut health matters. Constipation, diarrhea, heartburn, anxiety, autoimmune. I could go on and on, but I'm giving you my 4 top reasons why your gut health matters. I'll talk to you about it all day long, I really will, but I mean, like, let's roll some of that out there. So here's my number 1, why your gut health matters. Because if you have a junked up gut, remember I've talked about your intestines, they're kind of like pipes, and when they get clogged and funked up, with an N, you could say it either way you want, with or without the N, it's kind of hard for your food to digest and break down, which could then cause acid reflux, heartburn, indigestion, and then we take Pepto-Bismol for it, right? So what is that doing for us? I don't know. I'm not sure. I used to like the way the pink stuff tastes, but I don't need it anymore. Thanks. So your immune system, that is so highly connected to your gut and whether or not your gut is in good shape and form and not funked up. Like, do you have bad allergies all the time? Are you constantly being sick? We are like over-prescribed antibiotics left and right. And as soon as we're getting off, we're sick again and getting back on them. Maybe it's our gut. Because like, aren't antibiotics supposed to help us? Yeah, antibiotics are cleaning out not only the bad bacteria, but the good. So like the wrong party's going on in our guts. We are supposed to have a certain amount of bacteria, good bacteria in our gut, and antibiotics swipes that all out, leaving us susceptible to illnesses, allergies, all kinds of things like that. Not to mention we're like an over-sanitizing community, right? Like we don't need to over-sanitize. That's just, it may not be real good on your immune system. So, Number three, how about your metabolism? Like some people are just like, I have weight loss resistance. I've tried everything. I can't lose weight. I don't know what's happening. My metabolism is slowing down. A lot of that has to do with how the food's digesting. Is it digesting right? Is your gut working right? So then maybe your metabolism isn't where it's supposed to be because like it's probably confused, right? I mean, I kind of compare it like that. I compare everything that goes on in our body to a science experiment and how it all breaks down and stuff like that. But like immune system, breaking down of the food, your metabolism, like are they connected? I don't know. Let's go. This one should have been like number 1 on this. But this will be my number 4. Anxiety and depression. You guys, I cannot even talk enough about how they say your gut is your second brain. And if it's funked up with the N or without the N, however you want to say it, the receptors aren't going right. Like the hormones aren't working the way they're supposed to be. And I mean, I can go into detail like crazy on this, but I'm keeping it real plain and simple. Like you're on anxiety medication and it works for a little while and then all of a sudden it doesn't. And you're having panic attacks and you're not feeling right and your stomach is in knots. And is it connecting here? Like my stomach is in knots. I have butterflies in my stomach. I'm anxious. I'm on a medication. I'm having side effects from it. Instead of them taking me off of it, they put me on a second one that works for a while. So what if all of this were like, hey, maybe if I just clean up some of the stuff I eat, maybe if I eliminate some of the toxic crap that I'm putting into my body, I might feel better. Like, what if, okay, so I said this in the beginning, like, do you feel tired? Do you feel bloated? Do you feel sick after certain things that you eat? Are you going too much? Are you going not enough? These are things, like if you're answering yes to this, your gut health could be compromised. You may be among like the 70% of the people that are like, I have no idea. I had no idea that these are linked and connected. And surprisingly, there are doctors out there that are finding this out. And they're treating their patients differently. You know, like, hey, I have acid reflux. Okay, here, take this to help bring the acid down. When in all reality, it means you don't have enough acid in your stomach. Like, go take a shot of apple cider vinegar. It may make you feel sick at first, but it's going to help the acid levels in your stomach. Where then you're not having to get your liver checked because you're on the purple pill. So I could go on and on. Like, yeah, some of these things that were being prescribed are causing other issues. And it's just ridiculous. I don't even know how to put it out there. But I wanted to put these top 4 ones out there because I know so many people who have these issues. And I didn't tie it all together. Like, I know someone, hey, autoimmune disease, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, colitis, anxiety, depression can all be controlled by what you're eating and what's going on in your gut. I know a handful of people that have taken the time to change their diet, that have taken the time to do research. They don't have autoimmune issues anymore. None whatsoever. Like, a friend of mine went in and the doctor's like, you know what? I really like seeing that people are healing their autoimmune issues by changing their diet. It can be done. It really can. So cleaning up your gut can really be as simple as, you know, eliminating the foods that are clogging the pipes, cleaning out the closet every once in a while, maybe doing a cleanse, and just balancing out the good bacteria that's in your gut. You may notice that, like, I don't feel bloated. I don't feel like crap. Things are different because this food maybe was a trigger that made me have acid reflux. So it all comes down to, I can always just say this, it comes down to what you're putting in your body. That's going to affect your gut health, and then that will affect your overall health. So I'm hoping that this kind of brought some light to some people, because I know I've been having some side conversations with people about things like this, and I was like, I got to get it out there. I got to bring it out there. I got to put it out there. Yeah, what the gut, right? Get it checked. Do some research. Check into it. Message me. We'll talk. I mean, like, I could go on. I mean, like, it's 11 o'clock. I could go on until 3 in the afternoon and do a whole webinar. Imagine if I did a workshop on that. Could be in the near future. But seriously, real quick, I had a kid that had an autoimmune issue. She doesn't anymore. That's kind of where it all started for me. Yes, I could tell people that they're full of shit. We have too much in there. 5 to 20 pounds of it is like crap. And it's clogging things up and it's causing issues and all kinds of stuff. So yes, check your gut. It's gut check time, guys. It really is. Look into that. Look into what you're eating and figure out if maybe that's what's causing the issue. And what if, I'm going to leave you with this one. What if you tried to change something for 30 days, 90 days, 60 days? I missed the 60 in between. And at the end of that time, you weren't taking all this medication, or you felt better, your skin was better, or you had more energy, or you were more regular, or you didn't have anxiety, or, you know, your A1C levels were much better. Like, what if? Think about that. Do your research, talk to your doctors, and, you know, if you want to chat more about it, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about it. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for getting on, and clean out the funk. See ya.